Everybody, welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. I'm going to start my single seed challenge 2024 all over again because 2 weeks ago I broke the first plant that I had going, snapped it in half, which I'll show later. It's time to restart. Now that I've got the seeds, we are going to get this challenge started in a different way. Never done the single seed challenge this way, so I'm pretty excited. Let's grow. If you all are new to the single seed challenge, Scott Head over on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening about 4 years ago started this challenge as a way for us as gardeners just to simply slow down in what we're doing. Focusing on one seed instead of a ton of seeds. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. If you look at all these carrots, everyone knows that there's no way anyone is going to sow one carrot seed at a time. They're so tiny. So you just do a broadcast sow and just hope they all grow. Or you hope that a lot of them will grow. 70% germination rate is really good. 80 is even better. But with the single seed challenge, it's just about slowing down, focusing your energy on that one seed that you pick, and you decide what plant you're going to grow, what seed out of that pack that you're going to pick to be your single seed challenge. And it just document the life cycle of that plant. I always do a tomato because they're an annual. You can see the entire life cycle of a tomato in 1 year, one growing season. So I'm going to start again with this one right here. I just think that is a beautiful tomato. I loved it when I saw it in the Baker Creek seed catalog last November, ordered it immediately, and then I've ordered it again. So we are going to start this challenge over again. We're going to do it right now. Normally, I start this challenge in about the middle of December, keep it on a heat mat under the grow lights, and then around this time, or 2 weeks ago, is when I usually transplant them out into the garden. So they're always in a cup and everything. Well, this time, because I screwed up so bad and have to literally restart the whole challenge over again, which is fine because gardening is just that. Some seeds won't germinate, and that's perfectly fine. You just start over. Or, like me, you have an absolute mental lapse of clarity for 5 seconds and destroy your plant like this. A little flimsy. See. Well, y'all, I cannot tell you how unbelievably disappointed I am right there. I am not happy. So, we are not going to let that happen ever again. Lesson learned, for real. And I should have just planted the top part of that plant in the ground. But to be totally honest, and I've mentioned this in a lot of comments, I was in complete shock that I did that. And it is what it is. I learned from it. Lesson learned. Gardening, you're always learning, right? So this time, for this seed, we're going to do this the way nature kind of intends. So what do I mean by nature intended? Well, I know for a fact you're not going to go out into the woods or out into fields and see heat mats and grow lights. So we're going to actually do this in the ground. I'm not going to do anything else. We're going to do this the way Mother Nature intends. So here we go. First off, let's pick the seed. Okay, unopened. Of course, Baker Creek. You know what am I thinking? We need to clear the area of debris first. Let me show you exactly where we're going to plant this seed, so there's no mistaking where I planted it. Look at JoJo just over there chilling. JoJo! That girl. Okay, this is my indeterminate tomato bed. And if you look right there, I've got tomatoes, onions, basil, thyme, sweet alyssum, everything in this bed. Super, super ready to go for the tomato season. I had that big wasabi radish right over there that fell over a couple days ago, freeing up all these spaces right here for my trellising. So right here in the corner, right beside this blackberry bed, right here on this corner, right in here is where my single seed challenge will be, right there. This is a basil. We're going to leave this basil, but we don't need all of these. We're going to put the seed right there in that hole. When picking seeds, again, you want to pick the biggest seed or the seed that calls out to you. I think that's 2 seeds in one. So, these are all stuck together. Oh, there we go, broke it apart. All right, we're gonna just go ahead and go with this seed right there. That one right there will be the new single seed challenge plant for me. So let's put the rest of these away. Okay, so that seed is right there in my hand. Now the reason I picked this, besides how beautiful that tomato is that right there. This thing can get up to 1 pound. So that's pretty cool. Hope they really look like this. So pretty. Okay, seed in hand. Right there. There we go, seed right there. All right, y'all. There it is, planted. Just gonna cover it up. And I'm just gonna water it in. I've never started a single seed challenge like this. We're just going straight in the ground because I've never started a challenge so late in the year. And I know it's not really late, it's the very end of March. But again, I started back in the middle, I believe it was the middle of December or the very beginning of January. So to me, really, really late. But I want to see how that's going to go. And I think that's kind of exciting to show a little bit of a different way of doing the single seed challenge, because every year it's the same thing. Hey, I get a cup, put it in the cup, grow it, etc., etc. This time, I'm actually doing it a little different. So was not intended, but it is what it is, right? Okay, one thing I want to say before I end this video, if you're new to this challenge and you're looking for something to do with your kid, your grandkid, your nephew, your niece, your neighbor's kid, your whoever, even adults, this is an amazing way to get someone involved in gardening. If you're doing this with a little kid or a kiddo, have them pick a plant. It doesn't have to be a tomato plant. It could be a pepper or, whatever. But have them pick it and let them do all the work with you as you're showing them what to do. Let them do their own challenge. And if nothing else, you'll have 2 plants growing. Hopefully you'll be able to plant that seed, pun intended, in that person's mind, either the little kid's mind or the older person's mind, whoever. That growing is fun and it's something enjoyable. And I'm telling you, when that plant starts to sprout and the kiddo sees that plant growing and then going through the steps and that first tomato or fruit and that just everything, it is exciting, it is fun, and I think that is what this challenge is truly all about. Yes, it's slowing down and focusing on one seed, but it's also a way to just get people involved in a very easy way of gardening. I mean, it's one seed, y'all. It's simple, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of food for thought in the way I think of this challenge. And I really hope everyone who watches this video does a challenge. You don't have to put it on YouTube. Just do a challenge. Get someone involved in gardening that normally wouldn't be. That's my challenge to you. Y'all, that's the video. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. It is a different way of doing the single seed challenge for me, so I'm excited to see how this goes. And hopefully we'll get a plant growing and some tomatoes, a couple months from now. I don't know. Hey, if y'all enjoyed this video, do me a favor, share the video, like the video, and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. Until next time, y'all, take care, God bless, I'll talk to y'all again real soon.